everyone. Sorry, it's really hot in my car, but cold outside. I'm just gonna pop in live to talk about groceries, preparing your kitchen. I realize I should probably do this from my kitchen, but it's just not happening today. Such is life. So I'll wait like a minute to see if anyone comes on live, because a lot of you end up watching the replay anyway, and it's really annoying to like wait for me to talk. So as a viewer, I feel that way anyway. So I will get started in this minute. Let's see. Actually, I have to get started anyway because my phone is gonna die. It's got 15%. Okay, so I want to go over kind of like getting groceries and preparing your kitchen. Hi, Pam. So for getting groceries, so I would usually do this in the kitchen, but I didn't get groceries today because I usually get my groceries on Sunday. But I wanted to go live today before the weekend, depending on when you get your groceries, depending on when you want to meal prep and plan and figure out your week. I wanted to do it today so that you have the whole weekend to figure that out. I get my groceries. I live in San Francisco, so I have access to getting my groceries delivered. So Instacart delivers, Amazon Fresh delivers. I'm going to put a little note to myself in case you don't have access, or if you've not heard of those services. I will put some links when I'm done about how to see if those are in your neighborhood. So sometimes, depending on where you live, Amazon Fresh might get delivered that same day, the next day, or 2 days later. Instacart, for me, like I order it Sunday morning and it comes within 2 hours, or I can schedule when I want it to come. And it goes to Whole Foods, Safeway, wherever you get your groceries. Sometimes it's Costco, etc. So getting your groceries, to determine what groceries to get. So I brought my food list. So everyone should have your food list. You can download the PDF to your phone, computer. Good job, Pam. Just completed the 21-day fix. Which one did you do? Yeah, so go through this. I said in another video before to either highlight the foods you know you will eat and or cross out the ones that you for sure will never eat or like. So green is your veggies, right? And then make sure when you look at your meal plan, and when it says green and you look at how small the green is, like it's not really that small. You can stuff it as much as you can, and it might say you get 3 a day, and so you can put those 3 anywhere, unless you're doing 80-day obsession. 80-day obsession is very specific about when you have your greens, when and what the meal placement. But for everything else, it's like the 21-day fix. You might get, depending on your meal plan, you might get 3 greens a day or 4 greens a day, and figuring that out. So for me, I'm going to go through the foods that I personally get. I make a very boring, simple meal plan each week because I'm very busy and it's just easy. I used to like cooking and making all these recipes, and now I'm like, let's just get the food I need to eat done and made so I can eat it and not starve. So I go through this list. So green, for me, I wrote it down. I get broccoli, I get zucchini, and I make zoodles with it. So it's like, instead of when you're craving noodles or carbs, I just use the zucchini noodles, and it's super easy. And I wish I knew about this a long time ago. And if you never done it or don't know how, comment below and I'll provide you with how to make zoodles. I really like Brussels sprouts, roasted or stir fried, spinach, and I get mixed greens, like the different, or salads, and I get carrots. For my purples, that's fruit. I'm not a huge fruit fan, so I just get blueberries because they're really healthy, and bananas. Yellows, I love quinoa, sweet potatoes. I get beans sometimes. And so, like, if I'm going to eat out, like, I know that if I like Mexican food and burritos, I know, like, the beans in my burrito count as a yellow, and so forth. So it's, over time you'll learn to master this list, and it makes life so much easier. Blue are the healthy fats. I usually get avocados and different kinds of nuts or cheese. For orange, I get certain seeds. I really like sunflower seeds, putting on top of my salad. Shredded coconut I like to use on top of my Shakeology I use coconut, and so that's your orange. Let's see if I have anything else I thought. That's what I personally get. But definitely get what's best for you. And so I can meal prep within 30 minutes on Sunday for the whole week, not including breakfast. Breakfast, I just have eggs and spinach. So that takes literally 60 seconds. So I don't meal prep for that. But for lunch, dinner, and snacks, I get chicken and, the reds, protein, right? I get chicken and salmon for the most part, or some kind of fish. Chicken bakes for 20 minutes at $4.75, and my salmon 15 minutes for $4.75. So I just put all the, tons of fillets of chicken, tons of fillets of fish in casserole dishes. I put coconut oil, salt, pepper, and maybe paprika on everything. I put the chicken in for 20 minutes, and then after 5 minutes I put the salmon in, and then and veggies. So if you like roasted veggies, definitely put the roasted veggies in. You can roast veggies in 20 minutes, but sometimes I like to do it after 15 or 10 minutes so that when I recook them, they're not really soggy or anything. So you literally can cook all your meals in a half an hour in the oven all at the same time, and it's amazing. And I used to put each meal in a different Tupperware. So lunch, dinner has my protein, my reds, greens, and yellows, my proteins, my veggies, my quinoa in a separate Tupperware. And then lately I've just been putting bulk, all the chicken in one Tupperware, all the quinoa in one, all the veggies in another, and then depending on the day, I'll mix them to make my meals that day. It depends what's easier for you. I go back and forth. That's just a super small snippet into my meal planning. My snacks are usually carrots with hummus. Shakeology is a great snack. I want to talk a little about Shakeology as a snack, or as a meal replacement is you're replacing a snack, not a whole meal for the most part. If you crave sweets, depending on the time of day, I would replace that time of day with Shakeology. So I like Shakeology in the morning if I'm running out the door, because it's super easy and quick, and it makes me feel really, really good when I have it. But when I was pregnant, I was super craving a lot of sweets in the evenings, and I'm not a huge sweet person, which I know is really weird. I'm not a huge sweet person, but at nights I'm all I want is to eat candy and cookies and cupcakes and ice cream and all of the stuff. And so I saved my Shakeology for the night, because Shakeology tastes like dessert, and so once I had it, my craving went away. If you crave salty things like I do, you should drink water. And I really recommend drinking 1 to 2 glasses of water before every meal as well. So I have little notes here. I also want to talk to you about your kitchen. So kitchen prep. I would get rid of all temptations, and that does not mean eating all your junk food before Monday starts as much as you want to. Give it away, throw it away. All your processed food, your cookies, your candies, your treats. Anything that you know is not good for you and that you don't want to have the next 21 days, throw it away. Donate it. Do something. Go through your cupboards, your fridge, your freezer. And if you have a treat, right? It's not about feeling guilty. It's not about deserving it. Eat it and just recognize it. Don't stuff your face maybe. Just be in control of what you eat. If you want more complex meals, then hold on before I go to that. I want to talk a little more about having cravings. If you have an afternoon snack that you crave sweets, we just came out with these beach bars. They're supposed to be the cleanest on the market, the lowest sugar, most protein, and less carbs than anything else. I think it comes out to being $2.06 a bar if you buy them. I think that's including shipping and everything. I was trying to calculate how much it costs per bar. And there's peanut butter chocolate and cherry almond chocolate or something like that. And I ordered a few boxes, so if you want to sample, let me know and I can send them to you. But I can't go to Target without getting a Snickers bar, and one day I ate the beach bar instead, and it really helped with my Snicker fix. It actually tastes kind of like a Snickers because it's very chocolatey. So definitely consider getting those if you like bars and something on the go. Also, it counts, I don't remember exactly, but it counts as part of your containers. It's like maybe a half, it's like a red, half a yellow, and a teaspoon or something. I can't say, I don't have it in front of me, but it can be used as part of your meal plan. And then to decide, like, do you want to be 100% on track with all your workouts, your meal plan, your nutrition, or not? Like, this group isn't for going all in 100%. You have to be gung-ho or you're not gonna make it. Like, that's not feasible. But if that is your goal, do it. If your goal is to be 80-20, like, I'm gonna be on top of things 80% of the time, but I'm not gonna fret for 20% of the time if I want to have a slice of cake at a birthday party or have a couple glasses of wine. Like, that's gonna be part of my balance this month, is 80-20, or maybe it's 90-10. Like, figure out what works for you and your lifestyle. For me, I'm like a 80-20 girl for the most part, and stick to it. That's, also look at your labels. Processed food, sometimes we think something's healthy, like Arizona green tea sounds super healthy. Look at the label, it's very, very bad for you. Learn labels, read them. If you don't know an ingredient, look it up, and then you'll start to learn foods that really you think are good for you but are not. And then I want to talk about Fixate. So if you're not super into the boring, simple, easy meals like I've been into lately, definitely check out the Beachbody On Demand has a cooking show called Fixate. It's using the portion control containers, and I talked about this before, to create meals that are really good, delicious, and flavorful. Especially if you like cooking. Like, I used to love cooking. I just don't have time for it now. And so if you want to try out new recipes, but also be eating healthy and sticking to the meal plan, I really highly suggest Fixate. There's also a recipe book I think you can get, but for the most part it's all online. It's streaming cooking videos, and they're very quick and easy to follow. What else did I want to say? I think that's it. I just want everyone to make sure you have everything you need starting Monday, that this weekend you can figure out what you want to eat, what goes in your portion control containers, how to make meals out of them, and I want to make it super simple for you. So if you have any questions or need any other help, please comment below, and myself or one of the coaches in the group will get back to you. I hope everyone's having a happy Friday, and yeah, have a good evening, everyone. Bye, Pam.